you doing? I missed you so much yesterday. I missed you so much. In fact, I was ready for my program. I was ready with the hot topics, the gist and all of that. And then we had to upgrade our systems, and then we were off air for a while, so I wasn't able to talk to you yesterday. So I missed you. So I'm here now. I bring you the headlines from different newspapers in Nigeria, and then we get to talk about the big stories, the issues in the news. So without wasting time, let's start, because we have so much to talk about. My name is Mary Onaife Edebi, and this is Voice of the People. The program you're about to listen to is Front Page Review. Now let's start this morning. We'll start here with this day newspaper. Says federal government chants new roadmap for power sector may hot dollar dominated gas transaction. Also here in this day newspaper, Fubara secures crucial win as court confirms he authentic Rivers Assembly speaker. Tinubu, my plan for massive investment in the health sector. That story is in this day newspaper. Now, let's move to the Punch this morning. Ondo crisis, a deputy takes over as Akeredolu returns to Germany for treatment. Now, the writer says, ailing governor to transmit letter of lawmakers. Tinubu meets Ondo leaders again. Assembly holds closed door session. Akeredolu promises full recovery before returning. And still in the Punch newspaper this morning, court bars pro-Wike speaker, APC demands sanction for judge. Lagos gets new police commissioner. And still in the Punch, 532.5 billion naira budget too small to fight poverty, minister laments. Obi visit Kaduna bomb victims, donate 5 million naira. Now to the Nation's newspaper this morning. IGP deploys CP Adegoke to Lagos. Rivers crisis, court bars others lawmakers from sitting at Assembly complex. Now we have that story here in the Nation's newspaper. Now powerful Nigerians involved in illegal mining, sponsorship of banditry, says Dele Alake. And also here it says in court, confirmed Fubara's loyalist he as authentic speaker of Rivers Assembly. That's in the Nation's newspaper. And we also have here that Rivers crisis court bars away hule others lawmakers from sitting at Assembly complex. Let's move to the Vanguard now. Budget 2024 under threat as oil price drops to 76.53% per barrel. That's the story here, 76.53 per barrel. And also airline to start paying passengers for delayed cancelled flight, says Keyamo. Top Nigerians involved in illegal mining, funding, banditry, terrorism, says Minister. And Akeredolu proceed to medical leave, transfer power to deputy. That's also in the Vanguard newspaper. Gunmen attack convoy, kill 4 soldiers, 2 drivers adopt 2 expatriates. And we will improve health sector through increased funding. We will improve the health sector through improved funding, says Tinubu. Naira falls to 1,200 naira. 1,220 naira, beg your pardon, in the parallel market. And after the Daily Trust newspaper, police confirm arrest of Kano director, others over property diversion. Rivers crisis, court orders Fubara loyalists ahead to proceed over Assembly proceedings. Okay, we have here that same story. I think it's in all of the papers this morning. And still in Daily Trust, bandits kidnap 30 residents at Daidai Kubwa in FCT. Now to the Sun newspaper, immigration, CG exposes expatriates, quotes fraud. Lagos gets new CP. And still in the Sun, TUC demands immediate payment of 35,000 naira wage award to civil servants. Federal government wants public over fake appointment. And now to the Guardian newspaper this morning, NAFDAC counterfeit drugs market booms amid staff shortage, poor fundings. That is in the Guardian newspaper. Auto crash killed 10, injures 7 on Lagos Ibadan Expressway. And finally this morning, court discharges a quit man over alleged defilement of 2-year-old. Now these are your headlines this morning from all of these newspapers, 7 of them. We move now to look at the top stories this morning. I mean the issues in the news as I connect with Rufai for the analysis of the stories. In case you're just tuning in, we'd like you to head on straight to YouTube and subscribe to the channel there. We have a channel on YouTube. Be part of our family, our growing family on YouTube. Subscribe to it, like it, and share. Now to the story here at hand. This is the big story. I think you could tell because it's in all of the papers. It's about sorry. It's about what is happening in Ondo State, the crisis there. You know, it's been in the news for a while now. What's happening in the state? Is the governor sick or is the governor not sick? We even talked about it on Monday. We talked about it on Monday. And now it's in the news this morning that he has officially given power to the deputy Ayedatiwa. It says here that Ondo crisis deputy takes over as Akeredolu returns to Germany for treatment. And the writer says ailing governor to transmit letter to lawmakers, meaning the letter has not gotten to the lawmakers yet. But he was taken to Germany with an ambulance airlifted, like it was an emergency taken there for treatment. So, and also, Assembly holds closed door session. Akeredolu promises full recovery before returning to the office. Now, the question, remember on Monday, we're talking about the commissioner that went on television and was talking about that the governor is all right, as in to perform his duties. Not that the governor, Akeredolu, can run or can do anything, but at least to perform his duties. Now, people are calling that woman commissioner, the commissioner for communication, Ayedatiwa should stop her from coming to office because she lied. She lied because if she said that the governor was well enough to perform his duties, why the emergency airlifting to Germany? Why was all of this covered? You know, that's the conversation they are having. Now, why should he get to this extent before he transmits power? Hello, good morning to you, Rufai.
Morning, how are you, Mary? Bless you.
I'm doing well. Good to be speaking with you today. We couldn't talk yesterday.
Good to talk to you. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, I'm talking about what's happening in those states. Akeredolu has finally given power, transferred power to Ayedatiwa. But there are talks here and there that the commissioner lied. That this is to show that, yeah, she actually lied. That's what people are saying, calling her out. That if he was fine, like you said, it shouldn't be airlifted to Germany. Okay.
I mean, so it was obvious. That's why when I tried to further, when I asked the commissioner that, do you truly want to say that honestly you do not know what is wrong with Governor Akeredolu? Then she smiled. Afterwards, she said, I want to maintain his privacy. And I thoroughly understand her. She straddled between both lines. But now and also asked a technical question from that same commissioner that all of this about Ayedatiwa's ambition. Then she took Ayedatiwa to the cleaner. So I would like to know what eye would she use to see Ayedatiwa. I'm speaking local parlance now because I'm a local man. How would she see Ayedatiwa now that he's been given his authority as an acting governor now? The same Ayedatiwa that only last week he eviscerated life on air. He's now the governor. So, when people play politics, there are implications, but it is also sad that the same Akeredolu that had a strong position over the case of Yaradua, this also had to happen to him. And also, we want to now question people in power. Why is it that once people in power are sick and they can't perform their functions, people around them grab power? That's what we should stop. Because if you remember the Yaradua case too, his wife and other people around him too were part of those that were pushing the button. And Yaradua's one was so funny to the extent that you remember how they even had to put up the light in the airports when they brought him back to the country, and all the things that happened.
It was quite a show.
It was quite a show that period. So why is it that we give room for people around them to grab power? And I think this should be the last of such that will happen. If you remember the case of Damaba Society, this was how it weighed out. Governance is not a do or die affair. If you are there to serve the people and you're not in good health to serve them, you step aside. You step aside. So this should be a lesson to all. And for all of those that were going out to castigate Aiyedatiwa too should also remember that power is transcendent. It's not time for him to now victimize people that were against him. He too should be careful.
Now, let's still talking about crisis. Let's look at what is happening in Rivers State. We have Amehule there. Says the Rivers crisis called Baz Amehule over orders lawmakers for sitting at Assembly Complex. It seems that Fubara is gradually winning the war there, gradually winning the war concerning the crisis that's there, because the court...
No, I'm not. I'm not going to say it's winning the war. The war is still long ago. I'm counting scores. Mary is just 1-1. It's 1-1 now. Wike did his own, scored 1-0. No, it's 2-2. If you want to count it from the last time, when Wike tried to make a move at impeachment and Fubara kicked back, that was 1-1 then. 27 lawmakers crossed over. They got a court injunction to say that all those lawmakers that cross, they shouldn't parade themselves as National Assembly members, that those loyal to Fubara are the real National Assembly members. That's what the court says. So it's 2-2 now. They've cancelled each other out. But you know what they say in local parlance, Ojoro cancel Ojoro. The war is still long. I should expect Wike to strike between... Okay, Wike will not strike today, because it's his birthday today. I've been seeing a lot of congratulatory messages to him. But maybe as he settles down after the festivities of his birthday, between maybe probably next week or thereabouts, he should strike again. Then we'll see another installment. This is like season film. What's happening in Rivers State? But you see, the sad part for me is that it is the people of Rivers that are suffering these distractions. And we are seeing all of this happening to governors. And let me tell you another season film that is likely to happen. Kogitu will happen, oh. Well, I'm saying it down. Between Ododo and Yaya Bello, the another season film 2 is coming. So, well, that's another one. Let them swear Ododo in this year or next year. That one is coming. But it just shows that in all of this, it's their politicians' interests that matter. When you check the reason for all of this battle of supremacy, number one is for Wike to assert power to himself and to make more money from the states. Who were these people before they held political office? Go and look at their lives. That's why we keep saying they should declare their asset before they come. They were nothing. It's after they went to political office, they got humongous wealth that they get today. So all of this money they are used to display and do overture is our people's money. And that's why the people should vote for candidates that have no godfathers and that are truly sincere. And when you look at it further, it's just sad that the people of the Rivers State need a lot of development. Unemployment rate is very high in Rivers State. I remember the day 2 years ago, the first and only time I've interviewed Governor Wike, and I took him on the question of unemployment. In fact, go and check that video. We had a big back and forth. The way everybody, other person soft-fed out to him, I took him on. That video is there for the records. And I took him on with empirical facts on unemployment. Then he started jerking back at me, fighting back at me. You don't know what you're saying, blah, 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 blah. But I gave him the facts. And his response there was, I look at all the bridges I'm building, he's providing jobs. But I said the empirical facts shows otherwise. It's a National Bureau of Statistics were wrong. Go and check that video. And that's why I tell people, we here, we do our jobs. So when a lot of people think it's a Teflon, it can actually, because politicians must actually be made to account for what they do in office. So it is sad this happening to the Rivers people, honestly.
You know, we can continues to talk about structure. That the structure he built there, nobody should come and destroy the structure. Other people are saying,
what does it mean by structure? The greatest political structure ever are the people. So forget it. What does it mean by build people? Once you are no longer a governor, you should know that your structure cannot subsist any longer. Forget it. You see, these are the things that ruin every economy. When one man feels he's God and he gets away with it because he can marshal bribe and things. God only knows how much has been going on in bribe now in River States. Let's call it straight. The real structure, as if the structures are not making food cheaper for people, healthcare better, roads better, education better, providing employment, there is no structure. Let's forget all of these things they say.
Now that you mentioned health, something came to mind. Our president says my plan for massive investment in health sector. He said he laid out his plan for massive investment for our health sector. I mean, the president is looking at the health sector. And I think there's another...
It remains to be seen. It's not by holding conferences, it's not by getting Tedros Ghebreyesus to come and speak. We want action. We want cardinal plans. I want to start seeing the outcomes on how you're going to revitalize the healthcare sector. That's what we want.
And also talking about the poverty in the land, I think one of the ministers said that the 532.5 billion naira budget is too small to fight poverty. That's what one of the minister for, I think, humanitarian.
I think Minister Better should first go and account for the money she was given first. And secondly, what she should also do is try as much as possible to pay those people in the, what's it called? I think the graduate scheme program. Those people have been left unpaid for many months. They're always sending me messages. And she promised that they were going to reevaluate their position and pay them. So she should pay those people off. Then also account for what she has spent thus far. Not just by saying 500 and something billion. How did they share the palliative? She said they were going to use Google Maps to share palliative. What precise homes got it? What are their names? Who are those that got the conditional cash transfer? They should make accountability in order of this. They should not make it like the last humanitarian minister that humongous amounts were shared during COVID. People were giving money till they don't even know if they are political cronies or otherwise. And that woman has just been made to go like that, accounting for nothing.
Now in Lagos State, we have that Lagos State has a new IGP. IGP deploys a CP Adegoke to Lagos. So there's a new face now to the police in Lagos. CP Adegoke is now in Lagos.
Yes, we wish CP Adegoke well. And we hope it will be fair to all. All right. And we hope it will be fair to all.
And Obi went to visit the Kaduna bomb victims. He donated 5 million naira to them. Pictures and video of his visit to that in Kaduna, the bomb victims.
I mean, that's very good of him. More grace to him. And we will have thought that more of our leaders will have shown more solidarity at the time things like that happen. I will have thought that if anyway, I'm not the Senate president, but if I was the Senate president, I would have gone to celebrate my birthday with the bomb victims in Kaduna and be there with them and give them food and make them happy. And that would have been a worthy way to celebrate my birthday rather than going to a stadium and running around and showing affluence together. So, but anyway, kudos to the senators because they put some money down. They put their December salary down. But a lot of people are saying it's not really about the salary. The real cocoa of the senator is the allowances. They should put their total package down. But I will also say that at least they've tried their best. We give it to them. We give kudos to them.
Yes, and this is good news because if they actually do this, it will be good. They said that the airlines to start paying passengers for delayed, cancelled flights. That's what Keyamo is saying. So they will start paying if you have a delay or cancelled flight.
Man, that's very good. In fact, I know somebody that's working on an application now called FlyPal that customers will be able to fill to get compensation for delayed or cancelled flights. And I think it's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good
We
one.
need to bring standard into the airline sector. I mean, you'll be shocked the reason why they delay some flights in this country. Flimsiest of reasons. Apart from weather, one VIP might say, okay, don't allow that flight go. I want to go with that flight. Then people are already locked and boarded, and you delay them because you want to carry a certain VIP. You see all of this, all the reason why they delayed flight in this country is the same reason why Nigeria Airways died. I was sharing some insights because I started talking to a lot of, older people, and I have a lot of them as friends, inside with history. So I was talking to a friend of mine, an 86-year-old man, Dr. Newton Jimeno, famous for traveling from Nigeria to London with the former chairman of Costain. Guess what he was telling me? He said at a point, he said Nigerian Airways was so notorious that out of over 100 passengers or in the plane, about half of them, government officials, they don't used to buy the ticket. The tickets, they would just collect freely. They used to fly government airline, Nigeria Airways, for free. They would pack their girlfriends. And that was why Nigeria Airways could not sustain itself. It died in natural death. Because how can you be carrying a full plane when half of the tickets are gone to patronage? And that's what happened in this country. That's why we couldn't sustain ourselves. You see, that same dirty attitude. It's not today we've had it. It was also telling me, the history of Festac, because it was part of the governing team that organized Festac 77. It was him, Professor Wole Soyinka, and some other people. He was telling me the massive procurement corruption that happened in Festac 77. And it became a big scandal then. But quickly, most of these stories, because of transgenerational passing on of stories, we've forgotten most of them. So it's not today that the corruption of the, and these were the 70s where they were claiming Nigeria was a whole lot better than, but there was massive level of corruption. In fact, he said the corruption was so much that they at some point wanted to pull out of the committee. Him, Christopher Colladi, and a couple of other people, but they were begged to stay on because they were serving their country. So Festac 77 corruption. There is no major project since 1960 we have done in this country that has not been riddled with corruption.
That's how we got to where we are today now. That's the foundation.
That's how we got to where we are. So it's a systematic degradation. So when people were saying Nigeria was even good back then in the days, the corruption was even massive and terrible. It's just that, okay, people did things probably a lot better. Today now it has gone south. So everybody just sees government as an opportunity to loot and loot and loot. It even dates back. Was it not in this country that a minister made laws to favor his own shoe factory over others? Mary, we believe in this country. We keep speaking the truth. But it's not today that things have gone south in Nigeria. It's not today. Till today now, Nigerians have forgotten that Festac incident. The corruption that happened as a result of that Festac incident. Yes, it was a good one to showcase Nigerian arts to the world and world arts. But the corruption that happened, the procurement corruption, so it's not today everybody steals the country blind. Some get away with it, some don't get away with it because they have vendetta against them. That's why today, when you're incarcerating a Mefele, what about the others that you know that they were suspicions? What about the others? Did you metal the same thing about the others? The other people too in the last administration that did a lot of corruption and they went scot-free and nobody says anything about them because they were connected and they are spending their loot today. Mary, may God help this country.
Yeah, thank you so much, Rufal Seni, for the analysis.
Bless you. Yeah,
we'll go for a quick break. When we come back, we'll start taking calls. Keep it here. This is the Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
Are you looking for the perfect getaway?
Look no further than the luxurious accommodations at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, Lagos, number 42, Muritala Muhammad International Airport Road, Lagos.
Relax and unwind in a beautifully appointed rooms featuring all the amenities you need for a comfortable stay.
Whether you're traveling for business or pleasure, our attentive staff is here to ensure that your everyday need is met. We also offer complimentary pick-up and drop-off from the Lagos Airport.
Take advantage of our state-of-the-art fitness center, outdoor pool, and enjoy a delicious meal at our on-site restaurant.
Are you aware that Iruka Online Limited installed and designed a 100,000 capacity church building? Oh yeah, we are the sole distributors of global leading brands all over the world, such as Wafte Line Array, speakers and digital amplifiers, Preseno's digital mixers and studio equipment, Coswell workstations and keyboards, Fender guitars, Mapex drums, Ashdown bass combos, just to mention but a few. We offer flexible payment plan handled by our financial department with 24/7 customer care support system. You can visit our website on www.iruka.com to avoid buying fake products. You can also visit our showroom at number 36 Lagos International Airport Road beside Golden Tulip Hotel. Iruka, never settle for less.
You are listening to Voice of the People at 90.3 FM. Do not touch it.
You're listening to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. The phone lines are open for you to call in and let's talk this morning. 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. This is Tinubu of Pamisolo.
Good morning to you, sir. Welcome to the program.
What happened for Rivers? I'm so happy. If Nigeria can this 25 this or 27 lawmaker, that will sustain them. So that's my condition.
Okay, thank you very much for your contribution. 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mary. This is John Legend calling from Mushi.
Good morning to you, sir. Welcome.
Good morning, my sir. How now?
We do.
Thank God for the hammer time. We are all enjoying it. But let the hammer time bring money for us, not sorrow. What I'm saying is that the corruption of this country started earlier from before. That is happening now.
Okay.
Started earlier, and the PDP make worst of it all, and that is what they are reaping now. And now APC have scattered everything, which is that the future of Nigeria now is at stake because the APC came say that they say that PDP is corrupt. Now they want to save Nigeria from the hands of PDP. Now the APC is even more worse than corruption. Even corruption now is just an understatement to what we can give them as name. So now Nigeria, we don't know where Nigeria is going because the kind of corruption in this country now is even more worse than anything you can think of. So the future of Nigeria is in the hands of, I don't know who, whether it's God now or in the hands of anybody. I don't even know until we know. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, John Legend, for your contribution. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call and let's talk. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, lost the call. 0700 903 903 903, the number that you can call. Send in a WhatsApp message to us. I'm going to read the messages. Try and read as many as possible. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Mary. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Peter Omonse. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Mary. I missed you yesterday. Maybe today you will give me 4 minutes. Two for and 2 for today.
I missed you more. I missed you more. Go ahead, sir.
Honestly, it paid me. Mary.
Yes.
It was in the course of missing you yesterday. I happened to tune to another station, and they played the voice note of Nyesom Wike when he was the governor, when he was condemning a defection. And Wike told the people, how can you carry umbrella and go to the broom? And that how can a political party vote for you and elect you, and then you cross over to another party with people's vote? And finally, Wike said, if you defect, then you should lose your seat. So I want the Rivers people, maybe if you have that voice note, you can send to the Rivers people, let the governor Fubara keep playing it on their stations every morning, so that Riverside children, Riverside wives, women, Riverside men can hear that Wike has said anytime anybody crosses over, he should lose his seat. So all those 27 lawmakers must lose their seat. They should not be there again. And Mary, I want Riverside to be very careful, because you just talk about the oil price dropping. If there is crisis in that state and it becomes difficult to get oil, and difficult to move in and take oil, what will happen to Nigeria? Then another point I want to make this morning is, you tell us that the minister, which of them said that is the powerful people that are doing what with our solid minerals, and they are the people sponsoring terrorism. Say they don't have names. Can they name them? Because that was how Jonathan said there are Boko Haram in the government. He did not name them. And Buhari collected the names of more than 400 people from Dubai. He never named them. Please, I want this minister to name them. Name these people. You just talk about how some people were killed, and the soldiers killed, and expatriates abducted. In Nigeria again today, are they running the government side by side with terrorists? I don't understand, Mary. I think we should all stand up and tell them that, look, all this nonsense must stop. How can you bring in foreign investors when expatriates are being kidnapped? Are they not hearing this from outside Nigeria? How can they come in?
Thank you.
Mary, I beg you, Nigeria should not be like this. Thank you, and have a beautiful day.
Yeah, thank you so much, Peter Monse. I appreciate you. 0700 903 903 903. Let me start taking the messages that we have now, okay? Benjamin from Shogula said, good morning, Mary. What is happening in those states is a shame to Nigeria as a country. I wonder why people are going to Abuja to meet the president before they can do the needful. I ask, is it what the president says or what the law says, what the constitution says? Why can't we obey the constitution of our country? The electorate of Ondo State are suffering unnecessarily because our politicians have undermined the constitution, the rule of law. Benjamin from Shogule, thank you for your message. Prince Ayotek from Arena Market says, good morning, Mary. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning. The climate is awesome. Mr. President have no good plan. Obi donated for Kaduna victims. Yes, he tried, and I listened to his speech. He talks very reasonably, and that is the kind of leader when we need in this country, because as it stands right now, he is the only one who can take this country to a greater height. The problem we have in this country is that our leaders want to die in power. Why haven't he given power to his deputy? It's too bad. Prince Ayotek from Arena Market, thank you so much for your message. Let's see if I could take more messages before I go back to the phone lines. Good morning, Mary. To me, Akeredolu has honorably done the right thing in delegating power of governors of Ondo to his deputy, Lokia Yedatiwa. In this his trying period, right steps in the right direction. God will divinely heal him miraculously for a quick recovery. Imobe Frank from Alimosho, thank you. And we also pray that he recovers quickly and whole. Thank you so much for that prayer. Now, Comrade Godfrey says, good morning, Mary. Mary, I'm surprised that you spoke like Rufausin, who expected to be consistent in their active role. And by now, by calling for possible arrest of characters like Wike, if for nothing, that he openly confessed that he paid the electorate's fee for all the elected officials in River State. Isn't that enough to charge him to court for bribery and corruption? We are just analyzing all these happenings as if these characters are just free to do anything they like and get away with it. Comrade Godfrey from Surulere, thank you so much for your message. More messages here. We have this one from Kayode Udugbesan Kayode from Jakondi Estate. Says, good morning, VOP family. Big men top list of illegal miners in the north, and they are also the ones funding bandits. This our problem. You have identified them. Why hiding their names? Thank you, Kayode, for your message. Now back to the phone lines. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, lady.
Yeah, good morning to you.
Chief Aloy from Mapluku.
Okay, Chief Aloy, welcome to the program, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. What I'm saying, all these things when we talk every day, person go buy credit, the rest the credit. I think all these governments, they hear our voice, and no one do anything. What are begging them? 6 months to remember 1 weekend. Let people from East, let them travel, go home, and enjoy themselves. Person no go get money. The suffer here, you no go meet your family, see how they live. If they die, you know to go bury them. Let them live now in the car. Let's teach them. As you see why they beg them only. Let them live up. Let them take these 6 months to live up. I beg. As you see why they beg them. And let God hear our prayer. Let them live now in the car. Only the problem when we have now. If they live and we don't know the one way remain.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much, Chief Aloy. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call in, and we'll talk. We'll still have some ample time here. Hello, good morning. Oh, I lost the call. Let me try this one. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mary.
Yeah, good morning to you, sir. What's your name and location?
My name is Up Nepa in Ajawa State.
Okay, Up Nepa, welcome. Go ahead.
Sister Mary.
Yeah.
Honestly, woe to that man who said that he doesn't eat a rat, that he used it to share it for small children. You see, our leaders today, they because of when they do something, they go free on it. That is why they keep on doing it. Honestly, I'm ashamed of the leaders of this country, because it is not like this in other country. Look at our African country, our neighboring country here. What can they learn from those people? What can they learn? What they learn is bad things. They do not practice good things. They travel to other countries, see good things going on there. They enjoy it. But when they come here, they become evil. Honestly, it's so obviously. But my happiness is whatever any man sow in this earth, he will surely reap it before he get that grave.
Thank you.
Because I'm not afraid. Because I know whatever the condition they put this country, every one of them who is making this country to be suffering, making the children of this country to suffer, must surely receive the punishment before he enter grave.
Thank you. Thank you.
If not now, tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your contribution. I appreciate it. 0700 903 903 903. Okay. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Mary.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Undiluted Bozeman Pepeden. I'm calling from Ojekunle Street,
Okay.
Ladipo Market.
Okay.
Yeah, based on what is happening in this country, we have been saying it every day. Shifa Loy from Mokoluku have said it all. Number one thing is insecurity we are having in this country is disturbing we Igbos. Now Christmas is approaching. Nobody is planning to travel because of insecurity. All those things is what government have to put eye into. I don't know whether if they ignore that, it's not good. And let them release Mazen Nandekano. Let us know what we are fighting, what we are facing. Please, what they are doing there, they are doing on anything they are doing on their own. Because
thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. We have headlines that we are following. I know you want to talk about something that bothers you, but this is not a show for it. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call and be part of the conversation. The WhatsApp line is 0700 903 903 9. Let me take this one from Casey Onoa from Joalaba. Said, good morning, Mary. What about our analyst Ubeda Obede? I have not heard his voice since last week. Yeah, he will be joining us, but he's just quite busy this period. That's why you have not heard from him. So hopefully we should talk to him tomorrow or next week. That's why you've not heard. He's busy. 0700 903 903 903 for WhatsApp is 0700 903 903 9. Okay, and let me go to YouTube and read some of the messages that we have on YouTube. Then I'll come back to the phone lines and take your message. Okay, I have a creative touch. He's saying, okay, he says system upgrade or maintenance are to be done mostly weekends or during off-peak hour. We're waiting for you. Thank you. We know that, but this was an emergency system upgrade, emergency, so we had to quickly do something. So thank you very much. I appreciate you. Another one here, if he came one but says, good morning, Mary. Everyone is watching. Thank you. And Frank Imobi said, good morning, Mary. Minister Wike's soundbite on political defection should be played by the Rivers people to hear continually. What an irony. Politics is a terrible game indeed. Thank you very much, Mr. Frank. Hello, good morning to you. Turn down the volume on your radio set, please. Turn down the volume on your radio set. Have you done that?
I suppose I've done that. Good morning.
Good morning to you. What's your name and location?
Yeah. Aka is my name from the country.
Okay, Aka, go ahead, sir.
You see, I've been hearing a lot. Good morning, Nigeria. I've been hearing a lot about governmental issues, what have you, Nigeria, this and that. But I think everybody ought to be blamed. Not only the president, not the governor, no, the local government, everybody in Nigeria ought to be blamed. One may say that it's those on the head, no, not a million. You see, the life and death is in the tongue. In Nigeria today, if we said we are averaging 240 million or so, and the five people open their mouth to call government, let's say about 90%, it will not be well with the president, it will not be well with the governor. At the end of the day, Nigeria, the men done that, and then the men was at the below. Life and death being in the mouth simply means let us believe that we can get there with good announcement, good pronouncement, right? I believe that we are human. Nobody is super being. Tinubu, or the one that has left, or the one that will be coming, all what will gear Nigeria to the betterment is what pronounce something good. Tinubu, they may say he's a rogue, they may say he was a politician, they may say he was a drug addict.
Thank you.
But eventually, hold on. I know. I'm not going out of what you're trying to say. You see, the gospel truth is that if Nigerians as a whole will come back and use their sentence and use their expression in a way that it will favor the land, God will heal this land.
Okay, so
that's what I want to say.
Okay,
yeah, thank you.
Mr. Aka, I get what you're saying, that we are where we are today because of the things we have said concerning the country and our leaders. Let's speak positivity. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Aka. Thank you for your contribution. 0700 903 903 903. You speak positivity, and then that will take us to where we are supposed to be. Do you buy that? 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call in, and then we'll get to talk. Let me take I'll take more calls before I go back to the messages. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. My name is Ibrahim from Oshodi.
Okay, welcome, Mr. Ibrahim. Go ahead.
Well, I just want to talk about the overpowering that is disturbing Mr. Wike in River State. Let him remember that there are some people there before him. The way he's trying to put that state in his pocket, controlling it, let him always remember that one day he will leave this world. And Governor Fubara should also think outside the box so as to free himself from the bondage of Mr. Wike. That about that. Then secondly, is this Aitabi attitude by Mr. Peter Obi. I want him to be very careful. If not, he's going to lose the real and genuine support he's getting from some of us in Nigeria. Are you hearing me?
I'm listening. What is the Asabi that he did?
Exactly, going to that victims and saying that the 1 million naira use it to buy cocoa. What's the meaning of that one? I'm not saying that he should not donate. What he's trying to the whole thing is he's looking at the eye service. I'm telling you this. I voted for him in the last election. That's why being a Yoruba person. It was because he's out of the three contestants. He stands to be at least one kind. He's the one I said, okay, let me go for this man. He's an able person, and we've not had an able president. But this take 1 million naira, use it to buy coke. I'm not saying that the one they get to the victim is wrong, but what the whole thing is now looking, he's doing it politically. He's now becoming as if he's doing it just to get.
Okay, so you think he's doing it for eye service? He's trying to look good.
Yes. I'm telling you that what's the meaning of that? Take 1 million naira, use it to buy mineral, use it to buy coke.
No, but
so
okay, no problem.
I will want him to be careful. If not, he's going to there are some of us that we are watching it, and we are still very much ready to come out for him and vote. Once he contests it. But let him just be careful. Please. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate you. 0700-903-903. That's the number to call. What's your take on the headlines this morning? You've heard the big stories. Okay, let me take this call. Okay. I lost the call. You could call again. I'll take your call. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning to you.
Good morning. My name is Divine, Miss Mary. Calling from Ikeja, GRA, Lagos.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Divine.
I want to say that being positive alone is not enough for the country to work to the other extent where we want it to be. We must take action as individuals to make this country work to a greater position where we want it to be. Thank you, and God bless you.
Oh, thank you very much for your contribution. Okay, we're gradually rounding off the program today. So let me take some of the messages here before I get back to the phone line. I think I can still take one or two message. Okay, this one here says, good morning to you, Mary. Concerning the Peter Obi, I don't see anything wrong with what he says or what he's doing. Because if you know him very well, this is not the first time he's doing such things. We've known him as someone that cares for the people. Okay, thank you, Maxwell from Oshodi. 0700-903-903-903. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mary.
Good morning to you, sir. What's your name and location?
Name Moses from Elasamaja.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Moses.
Yes, yesterday, Sessions brought forward the one analysis during yesterday's evening program. And they play Obi's advice when he visited the hospital, the wounded victims. And he said that he's giving this 1 million for the 1,000 staff to drink, just to take coke. And the man, he gets yesterday, continued mentioned 1 million naira for coke, bottle of coke for the victims. That's why this last caller is going on. And I condemn the statement of our guest yesterday. He was continued mentioning that coke, and if people will be passed back of 35%. Why the president 50%? Did the president visit Kaduna? Somebody that did not write exam, you give you pass mark 50%. If you have personal grudges and dislike against Obi, you should not say it in national radio. That's why I discovered this radio the past 3 months. I don't like people. He was just condemning Obi. If you have personal grudges and dislike against Peter Obi, he should keep it to himself. Please, we don't want such people in the president should not be such, because we are the listeners are more than one person.
1
million listeners is more than one that man.
Thank you, Moses. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So you might not like what he's saying.
You should not condemn Obi.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Moses, for your contribution this morning. But we have to understand something, that we all have different opinions, different views, and not everybody will like you. You understand? Not everybody will accept what you are about. So it's okay. It's okay to express it. It's okay to say, okay, this is my person. This is not my person. I think this is bad, and we all live in a society, and we have to live together. Hello, good morning. Ambassador Mushba.
Christmas. I love Mary. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, Ambassador. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, I want to welcome the new CP to Lagos, new Commissioner of Police. We welcome him with all our hearts, but we want to put him on standby, and he should be on his toes. All those area boys who are disturbing people around Lagos must be safe parking. When you go out with your car, your vehicle break down. Instead of them to come to assist you, they will demand money from you. Maybe your battery stamina just removed. We're going to call him up on this. Put a letter to him. This must be thing of the past. We don't want them anymore. When I have my car break down, you come and tell me pay 10,000
For what? So the Commissioner of Police should be first assignment. All these boys must self parking. We don't want them anymore. So as I'm calling this morning, UCP, we welcome you. This is the first assignment we want to give to you. And we don't leave you alone on this. From time to time, visit your office. On this thing, get the king of the past. We don't want more in Lagos State. Thank you, Mary.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Ambassador. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for your contribution. My name is Mary Onaifia Debbie, and you've been listening to the Front Page review on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Thank you. Thank you so much for being part of the program this morning. My time here is up. Coming up next is Ogendigbo. That's an Igbo newspaper review program. Just stick around. Do not change the dial. We have so much coming your way. And until then, I'll be here again by 9:30 for a business program, Business Around Town. Keep it here. Do not touch the dial. We are the Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.